What's up mga ka-problematic? Welcome back for another JavaScript tutorial video. So panibagong episode na naman is equal to panibagong araw at panibagong kaalaman na naman ang inyong matututunan mula sa inyong tagapaglingkod na si Problematic. So bago tayo mag-umpisa, kung hindi ka pa nakasubscribe, hit that button and notification bell para lagi kang updated sa aming upcoming videos and uploads. So ano pang hinihintay natin? Let's go! So ito nga pala ang objectives natin sa araw na to. So matututunan nyo kung ano nga ba ang JavaScript syntax, variables, operators, keywords, and expression. So marami pa yan silang lahat. So pinili ko lang talaga kung ano ang gusto kong ituro. Syempre, 'di ba? So medyo marami-rami siya. Alam kong nagrereklamo na kayo. Sa list pa lang na yan, alam nyo nang mapapawaw kayo. Pero kung gusto nyo talaga matuto, 'di ba? Pagsusumikapan nyo. Kung ayaw nyo naman, di wag. Di ba? So, wala nang pabebe-bebe dito. Umpisahan na natin. So, what is JavaScript syntax? So, basically, JavaScript syntax refers to the rules and conventions dictating how code is structured and arranged within the JavaScript programming language. This includes statements, expressions, variables, functions, operators, and control flow constructs. So, basically, JavaScript syntax tells the computer how to read or arrange the execution of each of your code. So, kumbaga, tinutulungan ni JavaScript syntax kung paano babasahin ng computer mo yung code na sinulat mo and yung pagka-arrange niya. So, I will open my IDE and explain it to you further so that you can understand it better.
What?
So, let's go. So, welcome sa IDE na ginagamit ko. So, before we start, I recommended you guys na mag-open din kayo ng inyong mga IDE nang sa gayon is maintindihan nyo palalo yung mga pinagsasasabi ko dito sa video na to. So, kanina sinabi ko na si JavaScript syntax is tinutulungan niya si computer kung paano basahin ng maayos yung code na nilalagay natin sa ating mga compiler. And I will give you an example of blocks of codes na related and part of JavaScript syntax. So, let's go. So, So, this is one of the example of JavaScript syntax. So, kanina sinabi ko, 'di ba, tinutulungan ni JS syntax na maintindihan palalo ni computer yung yung code na sinusulat natin. So, eto na yung example noon, conditional statement. So, yung JavaScript syntax basically, siya yung rule na naka-assign sa mga variables, sa mga loob ng variables or codes na pinaglalagay natin. So, anong meaning nun? Pragmatic. So, eto, kunyari, di ba? Ang trabaho ni if-else is i-define or i-manipulate ang isang statement na kung si user ay enter ay 18 pataas, ang ipiprint ni computer is adult and kung 18 pababa is a minor. So, dun pa lang, yun yung pagkakaintindi ni computer with the help of JS syntax. So, basically, yung rules na naka-assign dito sa blocks of code ng conditional statement is a JavaScript syntax na nakakatulong sa pagkakaintindi ni computer sa code na sinulat natin na to. So, another example of JavaScript syntax is variable declaration, which is this. So, dito nag-declare tayo ng variable age, and its value. So, pragmatic. Kung lahat yan ng pinagsusulat nating code is a part of JavaScript syntax, so basically lahat ng code na pinaglalagay natin sa JS file is a part of JavaScript syntax? No. Tandaan, hindi lahat ng pinaglalagay nating code sa JS file is a part of JavaScript syntax. May iilan na parte ng JavaScript syntax at may iilan na hindi. So, meron yan sa Google. Search nyo lang W3 School or kahit saan. And may makikita kayo doon na list lang ng JavaScript syntax. So, these two examples that I gave you, which is conditional statement and variable declaration, is a part of JavaScript syntax. So, next is we have a JavaScript variables. So, ano nga ba yan? So, JavaScript variables is a named container used to store data that your program can use or change later. Think of a variable as a label on a jar. You can store anything inside like text, numbers, or objects, and then refer to it by the label name. So, basically, the best example for this JavaScript variables is yung example natin sa JavaScript syntax, which is yung variable declarations. Bakit? Because gumamit tayo doon ng variable name, and a value. So, isa siyang good example dito sa JavaScript variables. So, next is these are the some of the examples of JavaScript variables. String, let, const, var, boolean, array. So, some of you guys might know na kung ano tong mga to. So, still, explain ko pa rin to. Kaya pumunta na tayo sa ating mga IDEs. Let's go. So, nandito ulit tayo sa IDE, and as you can see, naka-comments na yung mga explain kong variables, and let's go. Ayan na to. So, next one is string. So, basically, si string is ginagamit lang kapag magde-declare ka ng characters, or in short, alphabets, like names, messages, etc. Like this. So, yan. So, when we print this, then inspect, yun, here, pragmatic. So, gagamitin mo lang si string kapag magde-declare ka ng characters. So, sino naman si let? So, si let naman is a changeable variable value. So, what do I mean by that? So, meaning to say, pwede mong palitan yung value mismo ni let variable anytime you want. So, like for example, Renz ang pangalan niya currently. So, ngayon, napag-isipan ko, palitan ko na siya. Parang pangit ng Renz eh. So, palitan natin siya ngayon. Kinall out natin yung label name niya. Then, gusto kong gawing pangalan niya is Vital na lang para mas malupit. So, ngayon, ipiprint na natin siya sa console to see the output. So, console.log, then, name, then, semicolon. So, ngayon, karamihan, sasabihin nyo, ang expected output is Renz. Pero, si Renz value ay nasa loob siya mismo ng let variable, which is changeable value. Ngayon, ang expected output na natin dito, ang outcome na nalalabas ay si Vital because pinalitan na natin siya ng pangalan. No? So, when we run it, inspect, here, as you can see, Vital. Diba? Changeable value, si let. So, when we try to not to change the value ni let, then inspect, makikita nyo si Renz siya. Diba? So, yun ang function ng let variable. So, sino naman si const? No? Sino naman si const? So, basically, const is kabaligtaran lang ni let. Opposite, kumbaga. So, what do I mean by that? Basically, const a static variable, meaning to say, fixed variable siya. Hindi mo siya pwedeng palitan tulad ni let na pwede mong palitan. So, like for example, makulit ka, 'di ba? So, hindi ka nakinig sa akin. Sinubukan mong palitan. Yung cart, gusto mong gawing cart. Then, i-run natin. Inspect, then we go to console. Here, ayan, nag-error siya. Kasi, fixed variable na si const. Meaning to say, fixed din yung value niya. Meaning to say, again, bawal mo nang palitan yung value mismo ni const. Because, fixed value na siya. It cannot be changed. So, mag-error talaga siya. So, ayun ang function ni const. So, sino naman si bar? So, si variable naman, basically, is an old way of declaring a value. So, meaning to say, si variable, ang dating way ng pag-declare ng value before let and const was even introduced in JavaScript. So, before pa daw ipakilala si let and const, si variable daw yung dating way ng pag-declare ng value. So, when we run this, change it to num, label name, then we run, makikita nyo na here, 4. So, yun, si bar. So, sino naman si boolean? So, konting kaalaman lang, guys. Si boolean is not a variable, but rather than boolean is a data type. So, ano yun? Meaning to say, ang value ni boolean, which is true or false, yun yung variable ni JavaScript. Kasi si boolean, isa siyang data type, not a variable. So again, yung variable, no, yung value ni boolean which is true or false, yun yung variable. While the boolean itself, hindi siya variable but rather than isa siyang data type. So gets?
No.
So yun ay si true or false. So yun yung value ni boolean. So ano naman si array? So, sino si array? So, array basically is a way of storing multiple values within a single variable. So, anong ibig sabihin nun? So, meaning to say, si array daw is a way of declaring multiple values, storing values, using only one variable, which is array. So, pwede ka daw mag-store ng kahit ilang values na gusto mo using only one variable, and it's array. So, ulitin ko na lang yung part na nakat kasi na-delete yung video, nag-stop yung recording. So, yung goal natin ulit is mapakita yung output which is si Vital, no? So, again, to see the output, we need to, syempre, sa console lagi because yun yung normally way ng pag-see ng output, di ba? So, we need to put this name, then box bracket, no? Then, we need 1. Yeah. Kasi yung basa, again, is 0 umpisa. So, 0, 1, si Vital. Then, I forgot to put some variable here and then equal. So, here, yan. So, when we run this, here, you can see Vital. So, yun yung function ni array, guys. So, yun lang.
Yes, 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 yes. Yes.